minus 40, pause, stop, pause,
Well,
minus 0.
I have got some bad news about voice memos. I have had to delete the app. I've deleted voice memos because it is no longer letting me share files to Recorder HQ. So I've got prompt folder switched on in Recorder HQ so that it will tell me to save it to which folder I want to save it to, which I'm going to turn it off in a minute. But a lot of ifs and buts about that. I can't share things from voice memos, so I've decided to turf the app and use Recorder HQ because it's no good with time management. It is no good for trimming apps recordings unless I found a demonstration on YouTube. I'm going to have a look soon to determine how you use Recorder HQ to trim recordings down. Not to make them smaller, but if you wanted to cut things out that you didn't want people to hear, or maybe you do want to trim a file down to a smaller size. But how do you do it without getting rid of the wrong part of the recordings? So I'm going to have a look because voice memos is absolute shit. Absolutely shit. So yeah. Anyway.
iPhone, settings, Recorder HQ, heading.
The other thing I don't like about Recorder HQ, it's weird. If I go into the settings and I double tap on keep screen on in recording, switch it on, that doesn't make a single bit of difference because when I switch it off, the screen is still on. Like, that's weird.
File list, settings, button, settings, done, file, channel, file, prompt, magic, default folder, prompt folder, source, manual input, monitor, dimmed, manual input volume, dimmed, monitor, keep screen on, keep screen on in recording, switch button, off, on, settings, done, button, settings, button, recorder, file list, stereo, iPhone, -2, pause, stop, button.
Still the bloody same as it ever was.
Pause. Stop. Pause.
Oh
button.
Yeah, instead of swiping I can drag
Pause.
my finger. Okay.
Pause.
Accept. See, if I go from the home button up,
Stop.
it takes
button.
me to stop, then pause.
Pause. Button.
If I go down from pause,
Stop. Button.
oh, it does
Pause.
take me to the stop button.
Stop. Button.
Okay, it does. Oh, that's alright then, I suppose. But I need to find a demonstration on YouTube using my friend's Wi-Fi
Messages. Now.
network.
Stacey Clark. Are you still okay with me coming up to your place? Pause. Button. -30. Pause.
Sorry about that. I had my friend texting me. That's fine. Poor Stacey, she's going to bloody think, oh, why are you recording me again? It's not about you. Well, not necessarily about you, Stacey. It's just that you happen to be in the recording, not on purpose. You just, like when you take a photo and in the background there's other people that you didn't want in the background, they were just there when you took the photo. So what are you meant to do? Apart from when you can see you can edit the people out of a photo that you don't want them in. Bit hard to do that with a bloody audio recording that I'm still trying to learn how to use with Recorder HQ because it has a different layout to voice memos, but as a design it works better. I don't like how it doesn't give you time durations though, but at least it works a lot better than voice memos. I've turfed voice memos, I'm afraid to say. I've gotten rid of it. Hey, when I get a new phone, it might work a lot better. And maybe memory has to do with it. Maybe the memory in the phone, maybe the phone's memory is not allowing voice memos to share things to Recorder HQ, but I doubt that very highly. Anyway, yeah. Stacey's coming up today.
Messages. Now. Stacey Clark. Awesome. I'll just meet you at your place. Hoping to be up there before 11 a.m. 4G. 8:53 a.m.
I'm just going to
Messages. One and red
in the recording.
Messages. Cap K. Cap O. L. K. Exclamation. Okay.
Sounds.
Cap it. Sounds.
Good old
G.
autocorrect.
D. Good. Stacey Clark. Hi. Prediction. Hi. Prediction. Message. Text. Send. Send message. Record audio. Button.
Alright.
Subject. Message. Camera. Delivered.
Okay.
Facebook. 2 new items. Messenger. Facebook. Twitter. WhatsApp. Recently. Calls. Combank. Recorder HQ. Netflix. Recorder HQ. Recorder HQ. Settings. Recorder. File list. Stereo. iPhone. Minus. Pause. Button. Stop. Stop. Button.
At least I can choose to stop or just pause the recording. The problem with pausing the recording is it's a waste of time. Because if you leave it for more than 2 minutes, it won't allow you to resume it later on. It stops the recording and saves it for you. So that's a waste of a feature, to pause and resume a recording, and you've only got, I think it's 2 minutes to actually do it, which for me is a waste of a pause and resume feature, if you ask me. It should be your choice how long you pause the recording for and when you resume it later. It should be your choice. Now, I'm glad that there's merging files. You can merge files. I'm really glad you can do that. But sometimes I don't want to merge the files. Sometimes I do. It highly depends on, say I do a recording in 3 or 4 parts because, I don't know, one part of a recording, part 1 will be at the shops. Then I've got to turn the recording off for a while because, for whatever reason, I'm going to the loo and things like that. I don't want that recorded. And then another segment will be part 2 where I'm back at the shops and then I'm going out. Part 3 is the outing and part 4 is whatever. So maybe I don't want to put all 4 files into one merge, but I might do part 1 and part 2 as a merge and then make that one file, and part 3 and part 4 is one file, so then it becomes part 1 shopping, part 2 another outing. So I might call it file part 1 and 2 will become a new file, and so that'll be part 1 outing with a colon or a comma or whatever I separate with. So I might say part 1 going out shopping, part 2 going out conclusion of shopping trip and going, wherever else to party or whatever, that sort of shit that I might think of, yes. But I don't want to be doing a recording, pause it, and then it stops the recording after 2 minutes and it saves it without my consent, because the stupid feature is restricted and I don't believe in recording restrictions. I don't believe in it. If you're doing your own recordings, you do what the hell you want to do with it. Anyway, the point is, I shouldn't have to do another recording later and say, oh, I had to merge the file because this recording wasn't finished. I don't want to do that. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, well.
Stop. Button.
Oh, well. For the rest of the day I'll be talking to Stacey, and I don't know what I'm going to do this afternoon. I guess I have to walk to the shops, and I've got to upload this stuff to YouTube using the Wi-Fi network. So, anyway, we'll just see what happens. I certainly do think that Recorder HQ is better than Voice Memos, though I certainly think that. What I don't like about Recorder HQ is it restricts how long you can leave a recording paused before it saves it. That's shit. And you can't get your time length of duration of recording until it is actually saved. And I just think, what a load of shit. Other than that, I really like the app.
Stop button.